So now, Barbara, something's been bugging the poo out of you. And you've been really good about it, but why don't we try to clear it up right now? Will you explain?
I would like to do that, because I have a warning now, something that I do very much want to clear up. You may have seen ads, primarily on the internet, for various products and creams that supposedly remove wrinkles, or pills, or beverages containing an unknown amount of something called resveratrol, okay? These ads are often accompanied with my photograph, implying that I endorse the product. This is totally false. I have no idea if any of these products work. I rather doubt that they do. But this occurred because several years ago I presented a television special on longevity, you may remember, that featured research on the possibility of living longer. And one such possibility was a pill with huge amounts of a substance called resveratrol, which is found in the skin of red grapes and therefore supposedly in red wine, but you'd have to drink a gallon of red wine, a tub of it, to get the so-called benefits. Anyway, the actual pill containing massive amounts of resveratrol is still years away, and it's yet not approved by the FDA. And we don't know if there are any benefits, and maybe there are, but in the meantime, I want to make it clear that I do not endorse any products. We have sent letters from lawyers, doesn't seem to matter, so now I am making this statement.
Take it to the people.
Okay, I just did that.
But you know what's interesting, Barbara? That picture that they just showed. Can we show that picture again? Because what's interesting is it says Dr. Sinclair. That is not Dr. Sinclair.
No.
You see what I'm saying?
That is his statement.
Well, that's his statement. But they should be showing his damn picture.
But nobody's going to buy resveratrol with Dr.
That was his statement.
You're young in the shot, Barbara.
So I shouldn't complain as long as you look good. Yeah, he does, you know, this is the man who is behind this, and maybe in the future it will be wonderful.
But it's like, but how do you stop stuff like that happening without your, you know, consent?
Cease and desist. They should be abiding by a cease and desist.
That's not, because we're public figures.
Piece of gossip that you just can't stop.
Public figure.
Like the things I've said about you and where your baby came from. I take that all back.
That's messed up.
People are going to believe this?
They might.
You know, but the fact that, and this is now a possibility for all of you. And what you all should know, sitting out in the audience and sitting watching this, is that now because your pictures appear on YouTube and various places, you too now can have your picture taken and used anywhere people want to use it.
Not legally, but they still will.
Well, it is legal because there's nothing saying they can't. There's nothing on the book saying they can't. They are
once you can say anything too.
They can, well, that's what I'm saying.
But we've talked about the good side of Twitter. This is the bad side of the internet.
This is the bad side of the internet. And but you know, you all should know as you're watching this that you too
nasty pictures all y'all out there taking
can be utilized in the same way. You know, this is a terrible problem. We've been trying to.
Pictures I sent to the prisoner back way when I was dating that.
You know, she always brings up this prisoner. She never sent a picture to a prisoner. She never did.
She did.
No, she didn't. A mother who is raising her child would never have said. That's right. Speaking of mothers, a mom in New York City is battling her kid's school because she has a problem with junk food being offered every time there's a special occasion, like a birthday or a holiday in her child's class. She's the head of a group called National Action Against Obesity, and she says she was told by school officials if she thinks junk food in school is such a threat to her kids, file a complaint with the police. I kind of chuckled at that. I thought that was all right. But a lot of people don't think it's all right. I sort of feel like if my kid is in school and I want my kid to get those cupcakes and stuff, I'm going to give the teacher my permission to allow my child to have it. If you don't want to, because especially Elizabeth, you have celiac disease. I would assume you'd have to write to somebody and say, "This, I cannot do this."
If your child has any sort, like a celiac disease, autoimmune disorder, or food allergy, you can file. I think it's a 504. 504, I believe.
Just say, "Don't do it."
Just say don't, or you write a note. But there is a situation where we just went through birthday month at school, where every single day it was a kid's birthday, and there were cupcakes there, and the kids were wired and super happy. And I think that this mom may be on a noble cause. Apparently and allegedly, she's been sort of a renegade for the cause, though. And I think she came in and allegedly like tossed sprinkles over everything and extra frosting everywhere. I don't know, but she had a different approach to trying to get her point across, and I think they felt as though it was a little bit more aggressive.
I thought she was a pain in the fanny.
Maybe.
And, you know, and what they don't say, too, is, like, she makes very good points about, you know, childhood or juvenile obesity and stuff like that. But this is the second school that she has gotten on their nerves because of the abrasive way in which she does it.
Right.
Because I'm just like, just write a note and say, my kid can't do it. Don't stop everybody else.
And if you raised your kid pretty cool. Now, her child is smart because she was given supposedly given an ice pop.
Like a juice pop.
A juice pop. And she's put it in her bag because she knew she wasn't supposed to have it. The teacher said, eat it or lose it, and the kid chose to lose it. You raised a smart child. The child knows not to do it. So allow me to believe that my child knows that I've said only 2 cupcakes.
Yeah, but don't you think the schools should not serve that kind of junk food anymore?
No, I don't. I had birthday cake when I was in school with my friends.
But nowadays, these kids seem to be these kids are really obese now.
They need to.
You got kids.
Well, a lot of them are. More than when we were kids.
Cupcakes aren't necessarily the problem, okay? The problem is lack of activity and also the main foods that the school are serving,
and
okay?
every day there's a birthday party.
Wait, but
Jeffrey is off. He will climb up on the rafters.
That's what
with all the cupcakes. That's what school is for. I get the residue.
She's not objecting to the food that the school serves, and she's not objecting necessarily to the lack of exercise. And it may be that her personality is what they're objecting to. But when you have a kid and a little kid, and everybody in the class is getting it, and you're the only one who can, and it's day after day after day, that's tough on the kid. So I can see that she would say to the school, stop this. And, you know, so you won't have cupcakes on your birthday.
Well,
but I can see her point.
Maybe she should go to the other parents.
Maybe it can be, there has to be a happy medium. It's like smoking or telling me what the calories are. There has to be a better way to do it than just saying, stop that, damn it.
Yeah. McDonald's now is serving yogurt and things to children. If they can do it, McDonald's can do it, and they're trying to make money.
And you know what? We'll be right back with more even hot topics.